remain standing until the colors have left the floor. In accordance with APS Athletics and the New Mexico Activities Association, Garfield Middle School encourages good sportsmanship between coaches, players, officials, and spectators. Not obeying by the APS Code of Conduct may result in removal from tonight's test.
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Thunderbirds. Number 2, Trent Yarborough. Number 3, Lance Yarborough. Number 5, Jackson Smith. Number 14, KJ Gashwarza. Number 30, Jordan Lonjose. The Thunderbirds are coached by Marlon Cunningham.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Garfield Middle School as the scoring gets right off started as Darius Davis knocks down his first points of the night on his first attempt. As these Gray Wolves are 1-1 on the season with a first game of the season loss to Wilson Middle School as they rebounded on Friday night whenever they met up with Kennedy Middle School in a big dominating road win, as Carlos Solorio will be fouled on his attempt to the basket. As that foul went on number 3, Malachi Leo for the Thunderbirds. As the ball finds Darius Davis as Giovanni Jaquez gets into the lane. Can't get that one to fall on his attempt. Carlos with the shot. Mateo Gwynn getting his first start of the season for this A team. As Mateo Gwynn, as that foul went against number 14. And Mateo Gwynn misses his first free throw attempt. Can't get the second one to fall either. But White does retain this basketball as Andres Garcia finds Giovanni Jaquez, top of the key. Back down underneath as this Grey Wolf team likes to get the ball underneath the basket, as that is a great scoring opportunity. And back to Davis inside. Can't get that one to fall from the left side as Mateo Gwynn will put up another prayer, and he will go back to the line as this foul looks like it will go against number 14, KJ Gashwarza, for the Thunderbirds. As the Thunderbirds are quickly in foul trouble with 3, just with less than 1 minute in the game already, as Gashwarza will have to check out. At number 13, Jacob Tapia will check in. Mateo Gwynn got his next free throw to fall. And gets that one to fall as he's got the right touch now, 2 for 4 from the line. As Solario will steal that away in this Grey Wolves full court pressure. Davis, top of the key. Davis finds a lane. Davis, left-handed finish. As Davis now with 4 points, as we will have a quick timeout here by the Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds need a quick timeout there as they are struggling against this full court pressure yet again. Now with 4 turnovers early against the Thunderbirds, as Jaquez can't connect on a 3-point attempt. So Larios can't connect from close range. He fights, he battles, he gets his own rebound. He looks to set things up, dribbles through her legs, finds Gwynn underneath the basket. Gwynn back up. Gwynn will finish. Now Gwynn with 4 points on the night as white jerseys hound back to the free full court press as they get across. And now with the 7th turnover for this Taylor Thunderbird team. As Darius overshoots the baseline jumper. Back to Darius. Darius will dribble to the top of the key. Can't find anything through. As Garcia connect with a great cut. No finish on that one. Thunderbirds come away with the rebound and a 8th turnover. Many of these coming against for Carlos Solario as Darius Davis knocks down a deep 2-point shot. Thunderbirds struggle. Thunderbirds look to get the ball up to they get it across half court for one of the few times in this early game. As that basket will go for number 30, Jordan Lonjose, to get the visiting Thunderbirds on the board first time tonight. Darius looks to Gwynn underneath, can't, as number 2, Lance Yarbrough gets his hand between that pass. 3 minutes, 10 seconds in this game. Oh, Darius nearly loses the inbound pass. He dribbles across and now into the corner. He goes back to the baseline. Out to Jaquez. Jaquez gets the defender off his feet. Ball knocks away, comes away to white jerseys. Garcia pulls out. As these Thunderbirds look to be in a man defense, Garcia will look to capitalize on that. And he picks up the ball. Too many steps. Sign him up for rapid rewards as his travels begin for the night. As number 3, Jackson Smith controls the ball for the Thunderbirds as they lose it now with 9 turnovers. Darius Davis dribbles one off of his own foot. As the Grey Wolves now have their first turnover of the night. And number 5, Jackson Smith, will be called with that travel to now give the Thunderbirds a 10th. As Darius Davis continues the scoring now with 8 points. As this offense goes through him. Mateo Gwynn will take away 11 turnovers for these Thunderbirds now. Mateo finds Darius on the right side. Darius will dribble. Pulls his defender out past. Darius drops the shoulder. Bodies collide, and we will have a foul call on this one, as that will go against number 24, Darius Davis, with his first foul, as he tries to make a little bit too much happen on that possession. He's thinking about the Monday Night Football game, or maybe a little bit of hockey, as he dropped his shoulder and checked into that defender. Minute 40 now left in the first quarter. Garfield leading 12-2. As that shot doesn't touch anything but a rebounder hands, Solario controls the ball. Solario looks up to Darius. Little too hard, had the right idea. As that'll be the Grey Wolves' second turnover of the night. Nearly going to take away there on the baseline. Falls back into the hands of a red jersey. And another steal takeaway for the Grey Wolves. Given right back to the red jerseys. Running floating shot by number 5. Can't get that one to fall. Finds Jaquez on the baseline. Jaquez off the rim. Solario continues to dominate on the boards as he will take rebounds all night long. As that missed shot by Davis. As the Thunderbirds will rush up the floor and get past the full court pressions. And that shot doesn't touch anything. Now 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Solario controls the top of the key. Solario right side, Davis. As Garcia makes the cut. Gets a wide open look from the baseline. Solario yet again with another rebound, as he will get a put back now. And he will get on the board tonight with his first 2 points of the evening. Extend this Grey Wolf lead 14-2, as once again Grey Wolves put on their historic, classic full court pressure that teams are so familiar seeing against these white jerseys. And it causes the Thunderbirds some discomfort as the Grey Wolves will pull back and sit into a 2-3 zone. Number 13, Jacob Tapio controls. He'll get through the first part. First wave, get down to the basket. And with that shot attempt, there will be a foul, and that one will go against number 23, Carlos Solario, for his first foul of the evening, and only the second foul for these Grey Wolves, as they do struggle with foul trouble on a regular basis because of the physicality that they are coached. Tapia does not hit his first free throw attempt. Now with 9 seconds left in the quarter, Tapia does get the second one, as he's shooting 50% from the free throw line. Davis loses that one on his way up. Gwynn comes away with it, does get a shot off. It is tipped, and that horn will end the first quarter as the Grey Wolves have a dominating early lead, 14-3, as we head to the second quarter. There was a foul called on that last shot attempt by Mateo Gwynn, as he has 2 free throw attempts and 2 free throw makes to end the first quarter. Now with a score of 16-3, we head to break. Well, that first quarter was a clinic by the Gray Wolves defense, causing 12 Thunderbird turnovers. Many of those takeaways by Carlos Solario as he's on the bench. We have Waylon Dunn checked into the game as Darius Davis finds his way to the basket. Easily from the right side as Darius now with 10 points. And the full court press continues from the white jerseys. Archuleta on the right side as he's into the game for the first time tonight. And we nearly have a takeaway, but it will get through and pass the first wave into the secondary. And the Thunderbirds get back onto the board with number 30, Jordan Lonjose, scoring on a basket there. And a near turnover by the Gray Wolves, but just tipped out of bounds. So we have a substitution for the Thunderbirds. Number 1, Trent Yarborough, checks back into the game for number 5 of the Thunderbirds. With 5 minutes, 10 seconds left, and the Gray Wolves leading 18-5 as that's a takeaway by the Thunderbirds. One of just a few tonight as Yarborough puts up a running shot prayer. He gets his own rebound. He fights, battling underneath, up top. He calls for the ball back out top. Yarborough, as he calls out a play up against the 2-3 zone defense by the Gray Wolves. As Darius drifts up top, making it look more like a 3-2 from these Gray Wolves. Yarborough can't get the ball inside. He gets it to the left side, number 13. Lonjose down underneath. Back up top to number 13, Tapia. Tapia gets past the first row of defenders. He puts up a running, floating shot. Call him either Steph Curry or Jacob Tapia. Regardless, that is a basket. Now 7-18 as Mateo Gwynn will come down the floor and get 2 of his own. As his full court pressure takes another one away from the Thunderbirds. Mateo Gwynn gets the rim and will draw contact to go back to the free throw line for his 4th trip to the free throw line. Mateo can't get the first one to fall. Shooting 4 for 7 from the line tonight. As these Gray Wolves have struggled from the free throw line this season. Now 5 for 8. Tapia controls the ball. Tapia fakes a pass. Tapia gets around his defender. He gets through. Knocked away by Davis. It will roll out of bounds and remain with the Thunderbirds. Now with 3 minutes and 46 seconds left in the second quarter. As the Gray Wolves trap in the corner and will cause a 13th turnover for the Thunderbirds. As this full court press looks much cleaner than it has in the Gray Wolves' previous 2 games. Causing simple turnovers. Left side, Archuleta from deep. Can't get that one to fall. As Jackson Smith, number 5, came away with it, we will have a foul call. Remain with the Thunderbirds. As that foul will go against number 1, Jeremiah Archuleta, for his first foul of the night. Number 12, Zach Moore on the left side. Ball remains on the left side as the white jerseys push it. Gets around the top of the key. Jackson Smith picks up his dribble. Back to Tapia on the right side. Tapia trap. That defense will cause another turnover as Jeremiah Archuleta will find his way to the basket for the harm and the score as that foul goes against number 11, Darius Deep. As Jeremiah Archuleta hit that layup, I'll give him 2 points and because he was fouled on that made attempt. He gets 1 attempt at the free throw line. And that one does not count as his toe slipped over the line. Called for a lane violation by the referee as we have 2 players checking into the game. That would be number 2, Andres Cabrera, checking in for the Grey Wolves to see his first action in this game as he played a full game previously. And number 1, Jacob Yarbrough checks back into the game. Deke to the right side to number 4, Mateo Leo. As that is tipped into the backcourt. And that foul will go against number 1, Trent Yarborough. And because of that foul being the 7th foul against the Taylor Thunderbirds, we will step to the free throw line for bonus, or 1-and-1 as it's called, as Darius Davis steps to the free throw line for the first time tonight. Because he can't get that one to fall, it is a live ball, and Jeremiah Archuleta will come away with it. Ball back and forth as Darius gets a shot up. And that mishandled pass by the Thunderbirds will give them a 15th turnover on this evening. As Jeremiah Rodarte checks into the game, as Waylon Dunn will head to the bench. As Jeremiah Rodarte played earlier in the evening, checks into the game for the first time in this A-team matchup as Darius Davis looks to get the ball to him, can't quite. As Davis stepped onto the baseline, causing a 6th Grey Wolf turnover in this evening. 2 minutes, 24 seconds left in this half. As number 4, Malachi Leo will step off, as well as Dallas Deke for the Thunderbirds. 2 minutes, 15 seconds. Darius Davis will take away. He'll rush up the left side of the floor. Davis gets to the basket. He's knocked in the back. And we will have another foul against these Taylor Thunderbirds. And that foul will go against number 14, KJ Gashwarza. And a substitution. Number 13, Jacob Tapia checks into the game for the Thunderbirds. Darius Davis steps back now with 8 fouls for the Thunderbirds. We're still in the bonus situation, or 1-and-1. Makes this shot, does not make that one as Davis has struggled from the free throw line as Archuleta somehow pulls down that one. Not sure who that foul went against on that one. But Archuleta will step to the free throw line for his first time tonight. As we had a lane violation on that first one. Archuleta will get another attempt as Archuleta battled his way to get the rebound. And because that one didn't touch any part of the basket, it will be a Thunderbird possession. As we have a timeout by the Thunderbirds, we will take Now 2 minutes, 5 seconds left in the 2 minutes, 5 seconds left in the second quarter. I have a whistle because the clock was not started on that previous possession. As the Grey Wolves have dominated tonight. The full court press has given the Thunderbirds much trouble this tonight, as they do find a way to the basket on this possession. Andreas Cabrera will come away with one, as we have a Thunderbird player slow to get up. Jaquez will control. Jaquez left side. Jaquez gets around his defender. Nice one-handed pass to Sanchez. It couldn't connect, but Rodarte rebound and points for Jeremiah Rodarte, as he has played a couple of nice games this season, extending this Grey Wolf lead now 27-7 with 1 minute, 20 seconds left in this game. Excuse me, left in this first half. Tapia finds his way into the lane, and he will step to the free throw line. As Jeremiah Rodarte had a basket on this end of the floor, now gets called for the foul. And Trent Yarborough will miss his first free throw attempt. One minute, 8 seconds left in this second quarter, as that one didn't touch any part of the basket. It will go to the Grey Wolves to possess, as the Thunderbirds fall back into a 3-2 zone. A missed shot by Jaquez will result in a rebound there by Jacob Tapia, as sees too much contact on the right side by Derek Sanchez, as Derek Sanchez with one foul here tonight, and only the 5th foul by these Grey Wolves, as they're playing a much cleaner defensive presence, as Sanchez comes way past the three-point line, put pressure on Tapia, as Tapia's shot rolls out of bounds. Jaquez, now the ball handler for these Grey Wolves. Jaquez, right side. Archuleta can't control it. He slips on his takeoff, as Yarborough gets to the basket quickly. Rodarte decides secondly. Cabrera with a running baseline jump shot. I think as that one left his hands, probably looked to the heavens and asked a prayer on that one for it to fall, as he almost shot that one from behind the basket. Well, regardless, those are his first points of the night. Extends his Grey Wolf lead. As the clock expires, Tapia tosses one shot up from behind his head. And we go to halftime with the Grey Wolf lead, score of 29-7.
As we get, get back to action here at Garfield Middle School Gymnasium, the Garfield Gray Wolves have taken care of business in that first half with a big score of 29-6 tonight, as Carlos Solorio continues to play a nice game tonight as he dishes that one out to Davis, who can't connect on three. Mateo Gwynn, rebound, goes back up. As Garcia comes away with the smallest man on the floor, comes away with a big rebound as he found himself out on a block, as he's on the left side. High post received by Carlos Solorio as he distributes well, looks for Davis. Can't quite come away with the basket on that possession. The Thunderbirds knock that one out of bounds and goes back to the Gray Wolves. The Solorio can't connect on that layup. It goes off the board this time. Can't get that one to fall either. He gets that one off the foot of Davis. As bodies go down to the floor, and we will have a jump ball with 5 minutes, 8 seconds left in the third quarter. And that will be a Gray Wolf turnover, the 8th of the night for them, as they go back to the full court press. And Davis comes away with a steal and a bucket for Davis. A nice left-hand finish for Davis. Now the Thunderbirds with 18 turnovers as they look yet once again at a full court press as Lance Yarborough back to Trent Yarborough. Yarborough gets the ball up the floor. Kashwarza can't get that one across the lane. As that ball knocked away will be the 19th turnover for the Thunderbirds. Now 4 minutes, 35 seconds remaining in the third quarter here
as Jaquez controls the ball at the top of the key. As he sees a wide 1-2-2 zone defense. Darius makes a good cut. Back to Jaquez, top of the key. Can't follow that one connect. As Gwynn loses that basketball. And the Thunderbirds lose that basketball. Davis, left side. Davis dribbles. As he begins to direct the traffic. As he makes room for himself to go to the basket. Picks up his dribble. Far on the left side. Gwynn cuts. Gwynn underneath. Gets the defender off his feet. Just enough to throw Gwynn's shot off. As Yarborough puts up a shot from the top of the key. Too hard. Jaquez rebound. Jaquez slows things down. Allows the defense to fall back into that 1-2-2 zone and put pressure. Garcia, as those Thunderbirds are spread wide, leaves a big lane through the middle, which Gwynn takes full advantage of and extends this Grey Wolf lead. Gwynn now with 11 points, second leading scorer on this Garfield team. Top of the key, Jaquez. Jaquez looks to get things going. Still can't find the touch as he likes to shoot these threes. Gwynn, rebound. Gwynn now with 13 for Mateo as he dominates the boards, dominates the glass as well. As with 3 minutes, 11 seconds, we'll step away for Three minutes, 5 seconds left in the third quarter as the Thunderbirds control the ball and Davis puts pressure on the ball handler on the left side. Gwynn, additional pressure as he does much better keeping his active hands away from the breadbasket of an offensive player as Gwynn has struggled with fouls this season. Much better defensive presence by Gwynn tonight as Jaquez battles on the left side. Ball handler picks up his dribble. As two white jerseys put pressure on, Davis comes away with it with a steal. Too far ahead. Wow, what a play. As the pass went over Jaquez's head, Carlos Solorio fixes behind the back pass. Mateo Gwynn finishes with 15 points on the night. What a play by these white jerseys on that last possession, working their way up the right side of the floor. One of the prettiest plays we have seen this year from these Grey Wolves. Looking up the floor has a tendency to result in good motion like that. Now score 37-7. Garcia looks to inbound the ball. Gwynn now the ball handler, top of the key. Right side Garcia. 2 minutes, 10 seconds. Jaquez, Gwynn. Gwynn goes up with a big foul coming here from the Thunderbirds as that will go against number 1, Trent Yarborough. As that was a beautiful pass by Jaquez to find Gwynn underneath there. Gwynn steps back to the line now, 5 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. This is his 5th trip. As that one does fall for him. Checking into the game. Number 13, Jacob Tapia for the Taylor Thunderbirds. 2 minutes, 7 seconds left. Gwynn knocks both of those ones down. Now 7 for 10. 70% from the free throw line is a good percentage for a middle school basketball player. As Davis will tip that one away to Jaquez. Jaquez back to Davis. Davis will get it nearly around his defender. Yarborough on the baseline. Finds Gwynn underneath. Can't say that name enough, can we? Gwynn gets his own rebound, puts his own bucket back in. Now 19 on the night for Mateo Gwynn. A great look by Darius Davis on that previous possession. Davis with the takeaway from Yarborough on the right side. Davis picks up his dribble, finds Solario underneath. Solario can't get that ball out to Garcia as he looked, as that is a takeaway by the Taylor Thunderbirds. Solario, too many hands in the breadbasket on that one, as that will go against number 23, Carlos Solario, to give the Grey Wolves the first foul of the game. As we have a line change for these Grey Wolves. Checking into the game, number 1, Jeremiah Archuleta. Number 2, Andreas Cabrera. Number 11, Derek Sanchez. Number 25, Waylon Dunn. And number 43, Jeremiah Rodarte, checking back into the game. As Waylon Dunn looks up ahead to Cabrera. Pass taken away by the Thunderbirds. As we'll see things level out here with these 5 on the floor. As number 13, Jacob Chapia couldn't control his feet there. Was called for the travel. With 25 turnovers, these Taylor Thunderbirds struggle here tonight against these Garfield Grey Wolves in this full court pressure as Archuleta finds his way to the basket. He puts up a running layup to add to his total now with 6 points on the night for Jeremiah Archuleta in this game, as that horn ends the third quarter with a score of 43-7. We'll take a break, come back for the fourth. Fourth quarter now underway. Closing period here at Garfield Middle School Gymnasium. As the Grey Wolves got out to an early lead, never looked back, and continued to put the pressure on with a 36-point lead. Pressure by the white jerseys doesn't seem to pull back, doesn't seem to stop, as Cabrera guards way out past the three-point line. As number 11, Dallas Deek, puts up a shot that doesn't fall for Dallas. And the Grey Wolves come away with the rebound as Derek Sanchez looks on the right-hand side to Archuleta. Archuleta works his way to the basket as that shot attempt results in a turnover as the clock runs here with such a large lead. This game has definitely been very frightening for the Taylor Thunderbirds on this Halloween evening. And maybe we'd call it spooktacular for the Gray Wolves. As this defense has been frightening for the Thunderbirds, was Derek Sanchez with another takeaway. As Archuleta can't finish that layup, Thunderbirds come away with the rebound. And yet another takeaway by the Garfield Gray Wolves, as on Halloween night, turnovers have been the theme. Not Halloween tonight for sure, as Waylon Dumb finishes that pass from Rodarte, as Rodarte distributed well from the top of the key, high post position. As Waylon Dumb is in the books now with 2 points on the night, as that Dallas Deke shot goes out of bounds. Trent Yarborough will check back into the game. And number 5, Jackson Smith, will take a seat. Sanchez met by Yarborough, three-quarter court, man-on-man defense. Sanchez pushed back to the half-court line. Archuleta right side. Archuleta finds Dumb back underneath the basket as Dumb puts up a shot. Left side of the rim falls off. And we have a whistle. As that foul will go against Dallas Deke. Waylon Dumb can't control that pass, and the Thunderbirds take that one away. Just the 11th turnover here for the Garfield Gray Wolves. As the Gray Wolves work the ball up the floor, 43, Jeremiah Rodarte takes a big shot from number 14, KJ Kashwaza. And Rodarte will go to the free throw line. Rodarte has not visited the charity stripe very much this season. Now gets 2 free throw attempts. A little too strong on that one with a score of 45-7. We have new bodies checking into the game for the Taylor Thunderbirds. Clear the bench, get everybody ample playing time here with 2.5 minutes left in this contest. And a big lead, and what looks to be a big win for the Garfield Gray Wolves to extend their record to 2-1, as they have looked much better after their opening loss to Wilson Middle School in the first game of the season, as the Thunderbirds control the ball on the right-hand side. These Garfield Gray Wolves will welcome their North Valley rival, the Taft Trojans, into Garfield Middle School Gymnasium on Wednesday night, November the 2nd. Tune in. First game's at 5, second game's at 6. And from what we have heard from the Taft Trojans, they have got a frightening team themselves, as that foul goes against number 13, Jacob Tapia. As Yarborough take a seat, Jaquez will take another three-point shot attempt, as he just can't find the groove this season with these deep-range shots that he likes to pull the trigger on. Can't quite get one to fall yet this season, but he is not afraid to shoot. He will continue to pull that trigger this season anytime he gets the open look. Jaquez, that is. As that Tapia shot doesn't fall, Archuleta comes away with it on the right side. Sanchez, top of the key, three-point attempt, right side of the rim. Cabrera pulls the rebound. Good hustle by Cabrera. Just a sixth grader, that is, number 2. As Jaquez gets a baseline jumper, those blue shoes of his shuffled a bit too much. 40 seconds left in this contest here tonight, as the Garfield Gray Wolves will move on to 2-1 on the season, as Archuleta goes to block a shot Unfortunately, comes away with a foul. And number 3, Lance Yarborough, will step to the free throw line for his first trip to the charity stripe tonight. As we were saying, Wednesday night, Yarborough can't get that foul to fall. Grey Wolves defense much cleaner tonight. Just 2 fouls here for them in this second half. Fouls have been a story of theirs this season, and not here tonight. Has been clean takeaways, clean game, both sides. Garcia comes away with it. Garcia behind a back dribble, brings it up the right side. He looks to get it around Yarborough. Can't quite find it as Tapia takes that one away. With the 14th turnover for the Grey Wolves, as Tapia will step to the free throw line, and this foul will go against Archuleta. Archuleta with 3 fouls tonight, as Tapia can't get that free throw attempt to fall, as he is now 1 for 3 from the line tonight. 13 seconds left in the game, as that one doesn't touch anything. As Tapia gets one more attempt, Dumb comes away with a rebound, as that is Wayland's game, playing close to the basket, coming away with big rebounds. Jaquez, Garcia in the corner, as he looks to put up a 3 at the end of the game to extend a lead that was in the books as a win, regardless of those 3 points, as the Garfield Grey Wolves come away with a win here, 48-7, extending their record to 2-1, and they will return back to this gymnasium Wednesday night, approximately 6 o'clock, when they welcome the Taft Trojans into the game, who are undefeated on the season. We have a contest on Wednesday night. We look forward to hearing from you. Like, subscribe, and join us on Wednesday.